Tiger Woods was the most dominant golfer who ever lived. A stone-cold killer on the course. An assassin in red who made grown men quit before they even teed off. He won majors by margins that sound fake. He broke records that will never be touched. He changed golf forever. But here's the thing, some people think we remember it wrong, that Tiger's dominance was overstated, that he beat weak competition in a weak era, that the equipment helped him more than skill, that courses were too easy, that his peers just weren't that good. Golf writer Dan Jenkins famously said Tiger beat a lot of nobodies in his majors. Critics pointed to the new solid-core golf ball Tiger used in 2000, claiming technology gave him an unfair edge. Others said the fields he demolished simply weren't strong enough, that he was lucky to play when he did. But if you actually look at who Tiger beat, the argument falls apart. Phil Mickelson, Ernie Els, Vijay Singh, Retief Goosen, all Hall of Famers, all major champions. And Tiger torched them, made them look ordinary, made them admit they had no chance. In 2000, Tiger's scoring average was 67.79. The best ever recorded. Nobody else even broke 69. He won 9 times that year. The next best player won 4. Those aren't small gaps, those are chasms. So is Tiger Woods actually as dominant as we remember? Or is it all nostalgia and hype? Let's find out. Tiger's dominance didn't come from nowhere, it was built, forged through a childhood that would break most people. His father, Earl Woods, was a Vietnam veteran, a Green Beret, and he trained Tiger like he was preparing him for war. Earl would stand behind young Tiger during practice and scream profanities in his backswing. He'd drop clubs, make noise, heckle him with insults, all to teach Tiger to block out pressure and never flinch. They even had a code word Tiger could use if it became too much. A safe word to make it stop. Tiger never used it, not once. He refused to quit. By the time he reached competitive golf, Tiger had been psychologically hardened beyond anything his peers could imagine. And it showed. Tiger won 3 straight US junior amateur titles, then 3 straight US amateurs, an unprecedented run from 1991 to 96. In the 96 US Amateur Final, he was 5 down with 16 holes to play, a massive deficit. He clawed all the way back and won on the 38th hole in sudden death. Clutch under pressure became his calling card. By age 20, Tiger had proven he could perform when everything was on the line. He was ready. In April 1997, a 21-year-old Tiger Woods won the Masters by 12 strokes, the largest margin in tournament history. He wasn't just talented, he was immune to pressure. He'd been training for that moment his entire life. The rest of golf had no idea what was coming. As Tiger started piling up wins in the late 90s, golf literally changed in response to him. Courses were redesigned. Augusta National, home of the Masters, underwent what became known as tiger-proofing. They added over 500 yards to the course after Tiger dismantled it in '97. By 2002, half the holes had been lengthened. One tee was moved back 60 yards. All to try to stop one player. Other championship venues followed. New tees, new hazards, longer rough, and Tiger still won on these tiger-proofed layouts. The fact that courses felt the need to fundamentally change themselves because of one golfer tells you everything. Tiger also sparked a fitness revolution. Before him, most tour pros treated physical training as optional. Golf was a country club sport. Tiger blew that up. He added 30 pounds of muscle through intense weightlifting and conditioning. He ran miles. He trained 6 days a week like a professional athlete in any other sport. And when rivals saw his success, they had no choice. Suddenly, guys like Vijay Singh and Phil Mickelson were hitting the gym. The entire image of a golfer shifted from weekend warrior to elite athlete. Tiger raised the bar and everyone else had to scramble to keep up. But the most significant change was psychological. Tiger's competitive aura altered how his peers performed. Playing with Woods, especially in contention, was a unique pressure cooker. And many players wilted. Not because Tiger trash-talked. He didn't need to. It was his presence. The stare. Aaron Oberholzer recalls playing with Tiger in a final round. Tiger showed up last to the first tee, making everyone wonder if he'd even arrive on time. Then he shook Oberholzer's hand with dead eyes. Not looking at you, looking through you, like you're not even there. Oberholzer said his blood ran cold. It was the first time he'd felt truly physically intimidated by another human being. Tiger's eyes were glazed over, almost half sociopathic, like he was going to murder you. Oberholzer had to step back and collect himself on the first tee. Tiger beat him that day. The encounter is burned into Oberholzer's memory. Colt Knost experienced it too. At the 2018 PGA Championship, he offered Tiger a friendly good luck before the round. Tiger responded with the stare. Knost ran to his TV colleagues and said, "Y'all better get ready because this guy's bringing it today." Tiger shot 64, but the intimidation went deeper than a look. Tiger was a master of gamesmanship. His longtime coach Butch Harmon revealed Tiger's tactics. If given the chance, Tiger would put out first. As soon as his ball dropped, the gallery would erupt and start moving to the next hole, right in the middle of his opponent's routine. The roar and chaos could rattle anyone trying to finish. Tiger would also control the pace. If a rival was amped up and moving fast, Tiger would slow down. If they were taking it easy, he'd speed up, constantly keeping them out of rhythm, out of their comfort zone. On driving holes, if Tiger wasn't sure whether to hit driver or three-wood, he'd often club down. Why? By hitting a shorter club, he'd be hitting his approach shot first. He'd make his opponent stand there and watch as he stuck a laser at the flag. Nothing kills confidence like watching Tiger throw a dart while you're still deciding your own shot. Harmon eventually told Phil Mickelson what had been happening. He's been doing it to you his whole career, and you don't even know it. And then there was Sunday, Tiger in black pants and blood-red shirt. That look became synonymous with game over. When Tiger showed up in Sunday red with his name atop the leaderboard, competitors' knees buckled. If you talked trash, Tiger buried you. In 2006, journeyman Stephen Ames suggested Tiger's driver was erratic before their match play duel. Tiger took it personally. He fired 8 birdies in the first 9 holes and won 9 and 8. The largest margin possible. Afterward, when asked about Ames's comments, Tiger offered one deadpan response: 9 and 8. Brutal. During Tiger's rise, broadcasters joked that everyone else was playing for second place. But it wasn't a joke. Jack Nicklaus himself said with Tiger's length and skill, "You're playing for second every week unless he doesn't play well." Tiger's rivals reluctantly agreed. The fear was real, the intimidation was real, and it was about to reach its peak. The year 2000 was the greatest single season any golfer has ever had. Maybe the greatest season in any individual sport. Tiger played 20 PGA Tour events and won 9 of them. A 45% win rate. For context, a 3 to 5% win rate is outstanding for elite pros. He finished in the top 5 in 17 of those 20 starts. His scoring average was 68.17, the lowest ever recorded on tour, breaking a 55-year-old record. In adjusted terms, accounting for course difficulty, it was 67.79, and nobody else was close. Tiger was shooting on average a stroke or more lower per round than the next best player on the planet. That's a massive gap at the top level. He didn't just edge fields out, he lapped them. And then came the majors. At the 2000 US Open at Pebble Beach, Tiger was in such godlike form that players were calling it on Wednesday. Paul Goydos played a practice round with Tiger and told reporters, "This tournament is over. He's going to win by 10 shots." Goydos was wrong. Tiger won by 15. Tiger finished at 12 under par. Nobody else was even under par. The largest margin of victory in any major championship in history. Ernie Els, paired with Tiger in the final round, later confessed, "Before we went out, I knew I had no chance." A multiple major champion mentally conceding before the first tee shot. That was Tiger's aura. Tiger then won the Open Championship at St Andrews by 8 shots, becoming the youngest to complete the career Grand Slam. He won the PGA Championship in a playoff, hitting a clutch birdie and giving his iconic fist pump celebration. And in April 2001, he won the Masters, making him the first golfer ever to hold all 4 professional major titles at once. The Tiger Slam. For 10 months, Tiger held every major trophy there was to win, an achievement unique in modern golf. The stats from this stretch are absurd. From the end of summer '99 through mid-2001, Woods won 17 of 35 events he entered, nearly half, including 4 majors. He made 142 consecutive cuts from 1998 to 2005, 7 years without a single weekend off. Tiger went 14-0 in majors when leading after 54 holes, 93% win rate when leading on Sunday. From 1997 through 2008, he was a combined 126 under par in majors, while the next best player was around 25 over par. Tiger didn't just beat the best fields in golf, he annihilated them. The armour eventually cracked. Tiger's aggressive style and years of stress led to injuries. His left knee became a problem. He had surgery after 2002, then a more serious ACL reconstruction in 2008. In a display of toughness, Tiger won the 2008 US Open on a fractured leg and torn ACL, limping through an 18-hole playoff. But that was his last major for over a decade. The injuries piled up. 4 back surgeries, including spinal fusion in 2017. The physical advantages that made him unstoppable disappeared. The hours of practice, the explosive drives, the consistency. Then came the personal collapse. In November 2009, revelations of marital infidelities led to a media firestorm. Tiger went from revered hero to tabloid fixture. He took time off to repair his personal life, but the damage was done. When he returned in 2010, he wasn't the same. The mental edge was gone. The aura had faded. His former caddy Steve Williams said in 2014 that Tiger hadn't won a major since '08 because he no longer projects a daunting mystique. Younger competitors expect to win against him now. They see him as beatable. A new generation arrived. Rory McIlroy, Brooks Koepka, Jordan Spieth. They didn't fear Tiger. They'd first seen him as a struggling, humanized figure, not the untouchable force of 2000. Wei Yang famously stared Tiger down to win the 2009 PGA, becoming the first to overcome Tiger's 54-hole lead in a major. It gave everyone else belief. By 2015, Tiger's back problems were crippling. By 2017, he'd fallen outside the top 1,000 in world rankings. Many thought his career was over. The Tiger who once made 142 straight cuts was now missing them. The man who won half his turn. Starts was just trying to finish tournaments healthy. The decline was inevitable. Age, injury, personal turmoil, the causes were clear and uncontrollable. But even diminished, Tiger remained capable. He just couldn't sustain dominance anymore. The aura of invincibility was gone, but the respect remained. Tiger Woods didn't just dominate golf, he transformed it. The financial impact alone is staggering. In 1996, the year before Tiger's first Masters win, total PGA Tour prize money was around $70 million. By 2008, it had ballooned to $280 million, a 4-fold increase in just over a decade. Prize money grew 3 times faster in the Tiger era than before. Why? TV ratings. Tournaments with Woods in contention saw double or triple the viewership. His 97 Masters drew an average 22 million viewers on Sunday, the most watched golf broadcast in history. Networks and sponsors poured money in. Players got enormous endorsement deals and bigger prize funds. One economist estimated that Woods' dominance led to an extra $1.6 billion in earnings for other PGA Tour players collectively. Phil Mickelson and Vijay Singh each benefited tens of millions more than they would have without Tiger. There's a common refrain among players: we all owe Tiger. One top player said it best: we should pay tribute to him every day for what he's done for golf. Tiger also raised a new generation of champions. Virtually every top golfer under 40 today cites Woods as their inspiration. They all grew up watching Tiger and modelling their games after him. The emphasis on fitness and strength is now standard for young pros. That's directly due to Tiger. The drive it as far as possible philosophy that dominates today's game stems from Tiger showing that power plus short game skill was the winning formula. And the mental fortitude Tiger displayed became the aspirational standard. When you see a player staring down a tough putt without flinching, they internalize Tiger footage in their youth. Tiger didn't just leave records for others to chase, he inspired the very players now breaking some of those records. And then, 2019. After an 11-year major drought and multiple surgeries, Woods won the Masters at age 43. Younger players stood by the 18th green watching their childhood hero don the green jacket one more time. The legend proving he could still do the impossible. So was Tiger Woods actually that dominant? Or is it exaggerated? The evidence leaves no doubt. He didn't just dominate with skill and stats. He changed the sport itself. 82 wins, 15 majors, a bigger, more lucrative tour, a more athletic mental approach to golf. The fields Tiger beat have since produced Hall of Famers and #1 players, but none reached his sustained peak. Our memory doesn't exaggerate his dominance. With time, we continue to uncover just how far ahead he was. His peers felt it on the course. The sport felt it off the course. Yes, he was that dominant. And the proof lives in the records he set and the sport he reshaped.